Well, hello and welcome to this week's broadcast. I am Anne La Follette and I've been broadcasting outside for several weeks, but today is 90 degrees. It is really melting hot out there. So I thought I would come back inside and broadcast from here. As I mentioned, I am Anne La Follette, and you probably know me already, but if you're new here, I am a service pattern designer and an online educator. And today's topic is all about the fact that you are not behind, you are in exactly the right place. And here's why I'm super passionate about this topic. It's very important to recognize that no matter where you are on your learning journey, you are in exactly the right place. And that's true for a variety of different reasons, both because you learn differently from everyone else, because you have different amounts of distractions around you in your life, and your life might be much more complicated than someone else's life, and also just because life keeps throwing us these curveballs. We are in week 2 of my 8-week Pattern Design Academy program. And this is a stage at which many students will reach out to me and say, Anne, I'm falling behind. I'm feeling terrible. I'm so behind. And I want to talk today about how I want to flip that whole concept on its head, because it's really a limiting belief. And I think it's important for us, especially in the creative world, to stop thinking about things in this linear way where you sort of feel like if you're here, there are people ahead of you and people behind you. But think of it much more as a virtuous cycle. And then we're on this journey together, and we're going to go around and make progress. And every time we go around the virtuous cycle, we're going to develop new and deeper knowledge. When you embark on something new, you know inside your core that it is going to take time. For example, if you took French in school, it took you a while to master it. When you were a kid, it took you a while to learn how to walk. And in the Pattern Design Academy, it's going to take you a while to master Adobe Illustrator. But the possibilities are endless, and you know that it's worth it, or you would not be investing your time to do it. I mentioned that life can throw us curveballs, and that is a bit of an understatement, given the fact that I'm recording this and we're in week 9 of lockdown here in California. Things are slowly starting to open up again, which is fabulous, and I hope that's the case wherever you happen to be. But the most important thing is that we have taken this in stride, we've figured it out, we're taking it one day at a time, and we have this forward momentum because we're moving forward every day. So here's the thing. I've got 3 thoughts for you on this whole topic of being in the right place and not using terminology like you're behind. So the first one is keep moving forward. You will realize in the blink of an eye how much progress you've actually made. And I think actually in today's world, time is going by at lightning speed. And maybe that's always been the case, but it seems right now that it's really true. And so lean into the progress that you're making, recognize the progress that you're making, and don't take it for granted. This path, as I mentioned before, is really kind of like a virtuous cycle. And you could think of it as having some twists and some turns because you're on this beautiful journey that's going down this path and you're not totally sure where it's going to end up. Or it could be that you are going through a cycle of learning and then needing to stop and absorb that knowledge and then taking it up again and realizing that now you're learning it at a deeper level. Whatever that sort of symbolism means to you, the most important thing is to keep moving forward and don't give up. Keep moving forward, because every single step that you take in a forward direction is a step that brings you more learning and brings you more understanding and gets you further towards your goal. Number 2 is lean into the creative community. You have found your peeps. If you're in my Pattern Design Academy program, you know you found your peeps and that everyone in the community is there to encourage, to support, and to help each other. And think of that community not in terms of comparison where you're behind someone else. Think of it as a tapestry of knowledge and a tapestry of incredible depth of depth of knowledge and community and support where you can reach out for help and someone will absolutely give you that help, and then you're going to find that you can help someone else and that you do know some of the answers already. So lean into the community because it's incredibly powerful to see the amazing amount of energy and forward progress that we can make together as a creative community. And the third is recognize your progress. Now this ties very hand in hand with keep moving forward, because as you keep moving forward, you're going to recognize your progress, or I want to encourage you to recognize your progress. So inside the Pattern Design Academy student portal area, there is a sidebar that has a post on it that says share your champagne moments. And there's a clickable link there where you can click there and then you just answer a couple of questions about what was your win this week. And I think it's very important for us to celebrate every win, whether it's a small win, a medium-sized win, or a large win. I think most of the time, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think most of the time we're recognizing others, especially right now when kids are graduating. My son's graduating from college. We're incredibly proud of him. I have many friends whose children are graduating from high school, and it's very important for us to be recognizing them because these are big, big milestones in their lives. But that doesn't mean we can't recognize the progress that we are making, either on our creative journey or in another aspect of our life. So I ask people to fill that form out and let me know what their win was for the week so that we can celebrate it together. So I have one that I want to read to you because it was a really beautiful one that came through this week. And it's from Maria. So I'm going to read it to you. It says, even though I'm in COVID lockdown from my full-time demanding rep job, I'm super busy responding to customers, contractors, and prospecting projects. My win is a simple one. I got through every lesson in Module 1, sketched some cute bouquet elements, and practiced almost all of the techniques in the module. My color palette is ready, and oh, I designed my new logo. This is one of my students in the Pattern Design Academy. So Maria, this is outstanding. I would not describe it as a small win. I would say that there are multiple fantastic wins in what you just shared with us, including, oh, by the way, that she designed her new logo. And so that is just such a brilliant example of someone taking the time to recognize her accomplishments. Of course, she's putting them or being very, very modest about them. And that's where we as a community come in to recognize her, to celebrate her, and to share her win across the broader community. So bravo, Maria. And that is my wish for you this week. Embrace the path that you're on. Recognize that it's a journey. It's not linear. There is no behind. It is worth every single step along the way, and we are here to celebrate you and to cheer you on as you make progress towards your goals. So if you enjoyed this broadcast, please click the subscribe button and also tell your friends about it so that they can pop over and watch this broadcast as well. I always like to say in closing that I am Anne La Follette, and it's never too late to create. Bye for now, and I'll see you next week.